What's up, guys? Matt Brown here for lineups.com. Talk a little Monday night football between the Lions and the Ravens. This is an awesome one. Might be the game of the week, depending on how this one plays out. Of course, there was a lot of bad football on Sunday, so it doesn't have to go very much above and beyond here to get game of the week honors. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Let us know in the comment section how you are going to play this. You can see Noops put in an article over here on anytime touchdown stuff if you want to take a look at that. That, of course, is available. This over here, this is the odds over at BetMGM. Currently, as we sit, you can see 4.5 in favor of the Ravens at home here in this one. 53.5 is our total here in this one. Just a reminder, guys, with BetMGM, if you haven't done so already, go get you an account over there. Use bonus code LINEUPS, LINEUPS, and you will you can go ahead and get up to $1,500 in bonus bets whenever you use that promo code LINEUPS. It's better than the stock offer out there, so be sure and do that. And again, like, they've got the cool kind of like anytime touchdown stuff. Like, if you do the first touchdown and your guy happens to score the second one, you get your cash back and different things like that. You can actually see right there where it says that. So a lot of isn't necessarily working. 24th in pass rush win rate currently through 2 games. Also, they're going to be without a couple of their starters on the defensive side that should make this thing a little bit tougher on them as well. So I lean towards the 4.5 here with the Lions, but really I just like the over 53.5. I think we'll see some points here from both of these teams. I think on the Lions side, you're going to get Jared Goff. If he's not pressured a ton, I think with all the weapons he's got, I understand the coordinator's left, yada, yada, yada. I mean, it's the bulk of the team is back. I'm not incredibly worried about that. And so I like the over 53.5, which kind of plays out as to how I think that this works for the Lions, right? I mean, if the Lions are competitive in this game, it's probably going to be because they're scoring points with the Ravens. I think if this thing is an under type game, well, then you're probably leaning towards the Ravens because the Ravens control it on the ground, control a bunch of clock. They can't stop Derrick Henry. Clock's just tick, 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 running, stuff like that. So it's kind of, I think it's a little bit correlated to like the Lions and also like the over, but I'm just going to go with the over. If you're doing a same game parlay, sure, maybe you can go Lions and over, maybe adjust that line up to on the other side of a touchdown or something like that. Just take 3 points from the book or whatever. But I'm just going to play the over 53.5. I really did like what I saw from that offense last week. I think that there is, I think what you're going to get here from the Lions is a pretty balanced pass attack. I think they're going to go after this team. So long as Jared Goff isn't running for, well, he ain't going to run for his life. Jared Goff can't run out of sight in half an hour, but you know what I mean. As long as Jared Goff is not under pressure all night long, then I think this pass game is going to be able to have some success here. So do like the over 53.5. Now, some props that I'm looking at is also correlated to the fact that I think that there's going to be success in this game through the air and some points scored. So I like Jameson Williams over 47.5. And if you want to play him instead on the over 22.5 longest reception, I think you can do that, which is fine in my opinion, because I think you have to kind of get this home in order to get this. I think you need one of the big long receptions from Jameson Williams in order to get this home. So I think that if you either way you want to play it is fine by me. Jameson Williams is going to, as long as Jared Goff, again, has time, which we're banking on that. That's the whole handicap here. As long as he has time in this game, then I think we're going to see Jameson Williams get a few different opportunities. Now, some of the passes that are thrown Jameson Williams away, obviously we know, are not incredibly high percentage, but we really only need one of those to get caught to get this one home, and we really only need one of these to get home, and then maybe like one or two other catches there for Jameson Williams. By the way, his receptions is lined at 3.5. So, I mean, they're expecting about 3 receptions for Jameson Williams in this thing. And if that's the case, then, we should be good on that so long as this thing goes like we think. So, like me some Jameson Williams in this game. The other thing that is at least fairly interesting to me, and if you guys have seen this rookie, Isaac TeSlaa, now this is gotten juiced actually since I was prepping for this video, but now up to 135. They've talked about wanting to get him more involved in this offense, and you've seen the highlight reel catches. I mean, there was a couple in preseason. He's already had one in the games this year as well, and every single time they get asked, it's like, yeah, he's a rookie. He just needs to learn the offense a little bit better. Then we're going to get him more involved. Well, here we are going into week number 3. He's lined at 14.5. It wouldn't surprise me to see him get some additional snaps this week. So do think that one's at least somewhat interesting, maybe more part of a same game parlay type deal. The other bet that I do have in my account is old man DeAndre over a reception and a half. He didn't play a ton of the snaps out there, but what I can say is he's playing important snaps, and then you're going to get a ton of man defense from Detroit in this game. They run a ton of man. DeAndre Hopkins is savvy, knows how to kind of shake man defense and get open for these like chain moving things, whatever. And I think that's where he's going to be used tonight in a game that I think that there could be higher pass volume. I'm expecting a bunch of points. Maybe Lamar throws a little bit more. I don't expect them to be really a negative game script a ton in this thing, but if they ever are, that could increase his pass rate as well. And DeAndre Hopkins running some interesting routes for this team. I mean, some downfield stuff, but also, they get into the red zone and they've been looking his way as well. And so DeAndre Hopkins over a reception and a half in a game that's obviously very, very important here for this Ravens team as they sit at 1-1 on the season. So I'm going to play again the narrative of there being points scored over 53.5. There's going to be points scored. We're going to need some big plays. Who's a big play receiver? Big play receiver is Jameson Williams. So let's get over 47.5 or over the longest reception, or if you want to split the two, perfectly fine. Again, I think they kind of tell the same story. And then that's more points, more plays, incompletion, stop the clock. We see maybe some more pass volume if the Lions are able to at any point get a lead on this Ravens team. And I think DeAndre Hopkins, again, made a career out of being a man beater. So really like to go the 1.5 here. Again, if I'm doing a same game parlay, I can further tell the story where I think that this Isaac TeSlaa that they have been talking about getting more snaps and getting more involved in this offense maybe gets over this 14.5 as well. Guys, we, like I said, have an Anytime Touchdown article over here by Noops. You can go in, take a look at what he thinks on all this. Oh, he's looking at DeAndre as well. So there we go. He thinks DeAndre could be in for a night. Also looking at Sam Laporta over there. You can go read his reasonings over at Lineups right now for that. And again, if you haven't done so already, code Lineups over at BetMGM. Take advantage of getting up to $1,500 bonus, no sweat bet type stuff from them over there. If you want to go in and get a deposit done with them. I think that there will be, I have no idea. I want to close with this. I think there might be some Ravens money late on this thing. And if there is Ravens money late, and I don't see a world that exists where this gets to 6, but if this gets to 6, if there's a ton of late Ravens money, I will play the Lions at 6. And the reason I even bring this up is there are 5s out there in the market already at some of the other books. So there is a very slight chance that this could get to 6. So I doubt it, but if it does, then you can also count me in on the taking the 6 points with the Lions here in this one. I know Lions going outdoors and all the different stuff. Guys, it's going to be 70 degrees. It's not cold in Baltimore yet. It's going to be 70 degrees tonight, perfect weather. I'm not worried about the Lions outdoors when it's not cold. Like, I think that's gets a little overblown because of these stats that we get whenever they go to these places that's super frigid. So 70 degrees in Baltimore tonight, we're going to be perfectly fine. Go check things out over at Lineups, all the articles, all the good stuff that we got going on. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button down below, and good luck on all your Monday Night Football bets.